Doesn't want to.
Mega J Retro.
I don't know why you said that. I don't know why you said that then. It was muted that whole time.
It was muted, nobody heard. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? I was just adding to the intro, that's all.
Fucking
Shit.
homework.
You gotta work on that homework aid. You gotta work on that.
Homework, you better work. You better
Oh
work.
my god. Happy holidays, everybody. Welcome to our this is now becoming an annual thing. This is our is this our third or a second?
This is the third time, brother. Third time.
This is the third time. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, this is our third year end rewind, the year in review between myself, Hatter, and of course Mr. Home Arcade. We got a lot to talk about: the good, the bad, and the absolutely horrible. No, I'm just kidding. The good, the bad, the ugly. And yeah, man, some horrible things happened in the toy world this year. But before we start any of that, let's talk to everybody here. Thank you guys for joining us. Hatter, how have you been, brother? What's been the word lately? Everything okay in the Hatter world?
Everything's great. Lots of toys to review. Okay, and just trying to have fun in life, everybody. This is why we do this annual thing where we get together. Although we got to get together more than just at the end of the year. We have we as the quote unquote like Flipboard team have committed to kind of like we're a little like fellowship. You know what I mean at this point. So like we've always said let's at least do like these holiday live streams. We should do like everybody gets busy. We should try to do more like these live streams and it's funny because it's like we talk on like we're all on like different group chats and then we talk to each other individually like all the time, but you forget it's like be fun to do more of these like lives where we're all just sort of like talking and just shooting the shit. Just so everybody knows what a fucking asshole Mr. Home Arcade is, I showed this to him. I got this new pickup and I was like, hey, look at this. And the first thing he goes, he's like, yeah, I got that a month ago. This fucking.
But it wasn't in a bad way. It's just like, yeah, brother, I can relate because I got that shit too.
No, Jay, he was trying to upstage me.
No, I was not. No, I wasn't. I'm not even in my background. Look at you. You upstaged me already because you got all that ball and stuff right behind your ass. I get all that fancy stuff.
Jay, can you? I know. By the way, Jay is sick. Okay,
so I'm dying here, guys. But I had to do this. I had to do the wrap up with you guys. But go ahead.
Okay, thank you for coming out, Jay. Jay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You settle this once and for all. Hold on, Home Arcade, because Home Arcade is always calling me a baller. He's always like, "You're a baller." Dude, have you seen Home Arcade's walkthrough? Chat.
Yeah. We've seen Home Arcade's walkthrough.
Chat, please look up Home Arcade. This guy has a arcade. He has a full-on basement. He has the gall to call me. Like, I'll pick up a figure and be like, oh, look at this baller right here.
I call you baller all goddamn day long. Is this the truth? This is the truth, son.
Based on what?
Based on what I see. But it's okay. We've had these conversations all year long for years and years.
And we haven't had it with an arbiter. And I think Jay should weigh in. Jay, you are a neutral party. Come on, man. You know who's fucking balling big time.
Just say everybody is balling. That's all you gotta say.
You guys. There's already a wedge between you guys, so I wouldn't be amiss if I said that I think we all spend a shit ton of money on toys. But I will say this, Hatter, 100%. I don't know anybody who will travel 4 states. I think it was 12 hours, over 24 hours to get a fucking playset.
You got that right, and I'll do it again.
That's right.
Well,
okay, but
if that's the definition of a baller,
no, that's the definition of dedication to the brand. Okay, that's all. Dedication to the collection. That's what that is.
Don't fight it, Hallmark.
All right.
I know I got a problem. It's all right. I admit to my problems.
Oh my God. How's it been this year? Did you get everything this holiday season? Did you get?
You know what?
everything?
That's an interesting question. Because to be honest with you, Jay, this holiday season I didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, if I know after I say this comment, Neil's gonna say something in his head, but I get stuff every week. You know what I mean? Like, Christmas doesn't mean too much to me. I already got what I want, so there was nothing really I wanted. You know what I mean? So I didn't care. Like, to be honest with you, I still got shit in the box that my wife got me last year for Christmas. I haven't opened it up yet because I don't care. Stop it, Neil. Stop it. I said, but I'm just being honest. He asked me for my honest opinion, so I'm letting you know. You know what I'm saying? This year, Christmas didn't really mean too much. It is what it is. I got what I wanted, though. I've been satisfied all year.
All right, I think that rests everybody's case. I mean, I think we can.
That doesn't count. I was just being honest. That's it.
No, you know what? I will say this: as long as you're happy, as long as you're, I will say this: Mr. Hallmarkade, he takes care of business. He's not. I don't think you are in. What's the bad one? In the red. You're not in the red. You know what I mean? So as long as you can take care of your life, then and this goes for everybody in the chat too. As long as you are a responsible toy collector. It's a lot better than some other vices that we have. Like I got a buddy. I just talked to him. God bless his soul. He's in AA. Drinks too much. Can't let go of the alcohol. You know what I mean? I feel bad for him. I'm not saying that as a joke. It's like you should be thankful if like this is like your only vice.
Yeah, I gotta be spending this money on hookers and holes. You know what I mean? But I'm not into that. I'm a married man. I'd rather buy toys and stuff.
Look,
People might look at me sideways. Why is this grown-ass man buying toys at the Walmart? But I don't give a shit. I'm living my life. I'm enjoying myself.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
I know family and friends who have basically lost their livelihoods, lost their homes and their families to gambling. Gambling is
dude.
Gambling is.
I have a cousin who I'm not outing him when he says that. He's admitted this, but he lives in Florida. He got so bad with him, he moved closer to a casino, the Hard Rock Cafe Casino, because he just wanted to gamble all day, and he just lost everything. So it's just like there are people out there that just have real fucking like vices, and it's like it's like when people are like, "Oh, you collect too much toys," it's like, yeah, you're right, I do collect too much shit. But it's like, if this is like the worst thing I got, I don't know. Is it that bad?
There's a lot more worse things. You're right.
There are a lot of worse things that could go wrong. Speaking of worse things, we got a lot of stuff on the bad and ugly side for this year. But we got some really good stuff too. So before we get started, let's say hi to everybody who's in the chat. Thank you guys for hanging out with us. Of course, this is the end of year chat 2025. Chime in the chat. Let us know what was your favorite pickups of the year. What were your favorite? What was your favorite? The good stuff that happened this year, bad stuff that happened this year. What were you guys expecting? Did everything come true? Did everything go horribly wrong? Let us know in the chat. We'd love to hear from you guys. Pedro Ribeiro's in the chat. Hello from Portugal. Two of my home heroes, Mr. Jay and Mr. Home Arcade. Good to see you, Pedro. Always.
What's up, Pedro? What's up, brother? No, he's good peoples.
He probably just didn't realize you were here. Looking at two fingers in the origins.
I'll forgive because it's the end of the year. I'll forgive Pedro for his huge faux pas, his social faux pas.
Happy holidays, Pedro. Love to Portugal. Jordan from Canada. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, Jordan from Canada?
Good to see you, Mr. MJR. Hatter. And
What's up, Jordan?
Both you killed it in that Flipboard animated short. Yeah, it was beautiful, wasn't it? It was just incredible. Thank you.
Dude, Mr. Home Arcade's going to Hollywood, man. I'm telling you, there are so many people that hit me up and they're like, that dude is so funny, man. Like in that short. And I always just direct them, like, just watch his channel. You want to see 2 hours of that, hours of reviews of that. And I would love to, and I know you guys would be down. You know, we're trying to make that short is actually the first like 10 pages of like the flip or long form comic that I'm trying to do with Gilly. It would be amazing if we could just, you know, if we got that comic done, we just do voices on the whole thing. We just create.
Absolutely.
We would essentially have a motion comic movie.
100%. 100%. Looking forward to it.
Shouldn't be hard. I'm down.
Yeah.
EJ's collection. What's going on, my brother? My favorite YouTubers. Mr. Home Arcade, you are my personal favorite.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. You know, I love the Mo too.
Dave Sinelli, EJ, popping to say hello, everybody. Good to see you, brother. Meg is in the house. Another year in the bag. Yes, another year in the bag. Shout out to Ramen Toy. Yeah, you know what?
Where's Ramen Toys at? Where's ASAP?
I just talked to him just a few minutes ago.
He's been working hard. You know, he's got things on the go. We're working on those missing accessories. So yeah, a lot of people, you guys will start messaging you guys and letting you know. By the way, if you haven't, please check your emails because we've been sending out invoices like crazy, and we really don't want to leave you guys behind. But eventually, I'm gonna put it out there, Hatter. We can't keep sending out requests for invoices. Like if you guys aren't answering your emails, there's not much more we can do after about a year. So
those figures are going to go to me. I'm going to keep them all.
This is not
after a year of chasing. We don't have that many. I don't think, Jay. I think we have like less.
No, we got like maybe 25 left. I think that's it. I think we got so little, but it's just enough that you know, after a while, we're just like, what's going on? Why are people answering their emails? So. But yeah, if you're not careful, Mr. Home Arcade will be buying up that stock. Like, what am I going to lie?
So just in case, if you're watching this, just to clear it up, if you're watching this and you have an order for a flip bore and you do not have that flip bore in your hand, something went wrong.
Yes.
Your ship probably landed in spam. So please, you can hit up any three of us at our Instagram or an email or like we are between the three of us. There's no way that you can't reach us. Yeah. So please reach out to one of us here, and we'll get your order because, like I said, there's about like 20 people that they paid for their stuff last year, and they just, you know, woof. And I hope they're okay, but we got some missing parties that need their figures for the holidays.
We want to get it to you guys, so definitely reach out to us. Citadeli, what's going on, bro? Good to see you.
What's up, brother?
SA9339 Hatter 2026. Can we mirage TMNT reviews that Hatter way?
Can we mirage do like go over mirage TMNT? Just if you can clarify, but because I mean I typically like anything mirage I usually get anyway. And then, you know, the Hatter way, of course, any review is the Hatter way. I just curse and you know, it's out of focus and all that good stuff. You know what I mean?
out of focus. Oh, my God. That's awesome. Jordan Arquette. That was that one little comment. You've never let that go.
I know. I embrace it at this point. Dude, one day, I promise, one day I will buy. I have my eye on a camera. It's expensive though. I forgot the name of it, but like I have my eye on this, and the Home Arcade can call me a baller if I get it. But like it's this one, like I want this review camera like really bad. But I don't know. Depends how my year goes next year.
Hey, anything can happen at this point. Jordan for Canada, you guys are too funny. You got to go to Hollywood. Hatter, MAMHA, nostalgia, and bring Jay with you.
Fucking do it. I'm the closest to Hollywood, so you guys can come. We'll all caravan.
We'll never get Jonathan to leave his house. It's impossible. Like,
no, that fucking nerd.
It's not gonna happen.
Stupid nerd.
It was like pulling teeth getting him to San Diego. It was just ridiculous. Jesse Treber. Better to spend the money on making an Eternia Ho custom. What the hell?
yeah.
Oh my god! And getting to keep it for more than one night. Jeez Louise.
He's right. He's right. I got like 6 of them Eternian Ho customs that I made for my one figure.
Dude, Home Arcade, you can't even compete with him. Like, I was like, oh, maybe I could like get an army build and do some kind of thing. And then I saw his last review. I'm like, forget it. There's no like you know, with all the arm. I was like, you can't even like
insane.
You can't even get close to it. You're just like, okay, what are we doing?
I'm sure you got a lot of army building figures somewhere. Baller.
It's hard to compete with what you got. I mean, that was just ridiculous.
Yeah, you
I just capitalize on deals. You got to get the deals. That's it.
How much were those?
Those were $10 a piece. I probably bought like 60 of them a couple weeks ago, but I had a whole bunch already. I'm just saying.
Good to know. Good to know. Fantastic Fantastic Plastic. What's going on, brother? Happy holidays, Mega J. Good to see you, Fantastic Plastic. EJ's Collections. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Lord Hoagie. Howdy, y'all. What's going on? Hatter, do reviews on the actual 80s Mirage.
Oh,
that's what it was.
Dude, okay.
That's what it was.
I'd love to do that, man. I wonder if that would do, like, how do you review I got to look up, like, I guess you read it, which I've done, but like I'll reread it and then you just kind of like, how do you review a comic? I guess you just say like what the writing's like, what the art is like, and then give people the synopsis or something.
Yeah, you give a summary. You give a summary. You splash a couple pages, you know, key moments and stuff. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's not difficult.
I might do that. That's actually a really cool fucking idea.
Yeah, that's going to be a great project for sure. EJ's Collection. When are we getting the Hound of Tarjay? So funny you should mention that. We'll talk a little bit about that later in the show. Kenzo's Creations. Good evening, gentlemen. Kenzo's in the house. What's going on, Kenny?
What's up, Kenzo?
Yeah, I gotta.
Well, hey, it's just me and Hannah right now. Here to go take a poop or something. You know what I mean? Nature calls. You got to go.
I mean, when you got to take
That's a running joke between me and Kenny. Every time he shows up, I have to leave.
Oh, is that okay? I thought like you had like a bowel thing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. That happens too. Jace Traber, gotta scratch that itch. There he is, laughing his ass off. All right, boys, let's talk about a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about some bad things that happened this year. Vincent's in the house. What's going on, Vincent? Hi. Good to see you, Vincent. First off, what the hell happened with the Master Universe Thundercats Wave 3? What the hell happened here? I mean, this, of course, was the video review by Mr. Home Arcade. If you guys haven't watched it yet, please head over to Mr. Home Arcade. I think he summarized it very, very well. In my opinion, I think they dialed this one in. This was literally just a bunch of colorways, and it's too soon. It's like Wave 3, and it's way too soon. Thoughts, guys? Like Hatter, what were your thoughts on this line? Like this one, we're into Wave 3, and we're already into repaints. Like,
yeah, this is sad. This makes me think that they're just not serious about this line. You know what I mean? I think this just, you know, if it like. I understand the need to want to come out with a variant of like your primary character. So understand, okay, like to expect a variant of a popular character. So let's say Lion-O, or maybe like that Panther, which to me that's a valid, you know, Panther is, you know, just like that's a valid color swap. But the other two are also things that are variant, like essentially a whole wave of variants. And I have to count. Dude, you got to count Panther as a variant, you know what I mean? But like, I would have been happy with that. I feel like that could stay, because then you have a thing to play against the Battle Cat. You have Battle Cat, you have Panther, fine, okay? But then the other two, and you don't have any, like Thunder Kittens. You don't have a Groon. You don't have a Jaga. You don't like this just makes me feel like, and I'm sure they'd say to the contrary, no, we have a lot of stuff in the works. But this is kind of depressing, man. And I'm a giant Thundercats fan, and it's just really, really fucking bugs me.
Yeah, my biggest problem with this is if you're gonna do a colorway like this, Give them something new. Give them some new weapons, some new armor. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the whole shtick with Master Universe. They need new armor. How come they didn't give them anything? Like nothing, a new blaster, anything that was a little bit different, something that's in the comic book, the mini comics that they're talking about. Like,
Yeah.
it would have been really cool to see something like that. But they just went for this wave. And okay, so there are some good things here. I mean, Panthro looks like the way he's colored in the toys, right? He's gray. He's not blue, right? And a lot of people really like that color scheme. But other than that, I think that the wave itself is a simple way to keep the line going. But I think if you continue a trend like this, you fall in the habit of a Star Wars. Too many freaking repaints. You got to be very careful going down this line. It's a very slippery slope. MHA, what are your thoughts? Obviously, you've already done a whole video.
Oh, yep. I did the review, and my general thoughts on it. I look at it like this. Just like you said, the Panthro, he's supposed to be gray, so they gave it to us. Some people weren't happy with the color of the Lion-O figure, so they gave us a better one. But what I noticed is if you take the armor, or just to say the regular clothes off of Panthro, the first version, and you put it on that one, then it looks more cartoon accurate. You know what I mean? So you kind of got to mix and match both of them, which is kind of some bullshit, but they tried to fix what they messed up the first time around, so I take it. You know what I mean? I did want a gray Panthro. I didn't want a blue Panthro. That's not how he looks. So I got what I wanted, but it's a shame they had to waste the wave to be able to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's a little bit. It's not a terrible wave, but it's disappointing. I think
I just you don't correct stuff this early in. I understand what you're saying, Homer K. It's like I also want, you want the better colors, you want the better, but it's just like correct it down the road or something, or offer it as like a separate thing. It's like, how cool would a mutant have been here, or like just something that is an indicator that you're taking this like line seriously. I always feel like Thundercats just seems to get shortchanged all the time in when it compares to to Ninja Turtles, and I understand Ninja Turtles is like a bigger cash cow, but it's like, fuck, man, you can't put one new tooled figure in here. You couldn't put like a Jackal Man in there. You couldn't put it in like a fucking Slithe.
Yeah,
It's like,
the mutants are lacking. Like if you think about it, they only have one evil character per wave, and actually, that's kind of a lie too, because Mumra is the only. Skelra is the only other baddie right now.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken.
Right.
Right? So
Panther Man.
It's like a layup.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Hopefully they'll continue the line though, because I really want to see at least the Thunder Kittens and maybe a few mutants. We need a few more mutants, guys. This is getting this is thin.
No, I mean I will say this: if they don't, Mattel, if you don't complete the Thundercats proper.
Yeah.
And complete at least the primary mutants, the 4 mutants, then this line was a failure. This is not a good line. Like, if you don't I'm not even talking about like Berserkers and Captain Cracker and Mandora and all that shit, which I would love. But if you don't complete that, this line was a failure.
Oh, wow. All right, I got a question for you. If you feel like this was a failure, how do you feel about the Transformer crossover?
Oh, I did a review of that.
Hatter just did a review on that.
I just did a review. I think that I bought it just because it was 50% off. I don't even really like it. It looks like what did I say? It looked like Motu figures in cosplay. Like it looks like Man-at-Arms is like cosplaying as like as like Bumblebee. So but those things don't mesh as well. Do you know what I'm saying, Home Arcade? Like He-Man meshes really well with Thundercats. Like that's like that has better synergy. The Transformer thing, I was just like, what? I consider that like a failed experiment. I don't think they're gonna do more than, I think they have Optimus coming out, right? And then that's it. Like I think that line ends right after that.
Sure.
My standard answer has always been, if it's called fucking Transformers, it needs to fucking transform. That's just my standard answer.
That's right.
For freaking Transformers. Like,
Boys, they turn themselves into battle armor for the you know what I'm saying, Master of the Universe. So that's what it is. So it kind of makes sense in a way, you know.
yeah, but that's what that's what Hatter's saying. Thundercats and Master Universe have always shared a kind of synergy together. If you're a Master Universe fan, you're generally a Thundercats fan. So you know that this unity kind of makes sense, and people have been asking for it for years. They've had multiple comics throughout the decades, right? But did anybody really ask for Master Universe Transformers?
We didn't ask for it, but it feels good to have it. You know what I'm saying? Just at least they dip their toe in the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I would have preferred. I think a lot of people are saying the same thing. It would have been better if like the Wind Raider transformed, or the Battle Ram transformed, or the or
Transformers. Dude, Transformers is such a hot
property.
the ability to transform trumps everything.
Yeah.
So if they were going to do that as synergy, they should have gone the other way.
Yeah.
Make it things that can transform, like transform.
Wind Raider, like you said, that would have been hot.
That would have
A
been great.
Wind Raider.
Here's the biggest problem with Transformers. Hasbro does not play with that. Hasbro keeps that on lock. No other company can do Transformers. The only one so far has been RoboSen. No one else has been able to touch that in terms of transforming. Like,
But they transformed the Party Wagon.
but it's not marketed as a Transformer, right? That wasn't a crossover with Transformers.
That wasn't a.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
No, but it was a Hasbro product, right? That was released by Hasbro.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. Hasbro is the only one who can do transforming Transformers. They don't give out that license to anybody else, right? So basically, because
you're saying that for Hasbro to do it, it has to be housed by Hasbro.
Yes,
Like
for
Hasbro
Hasbro
has to be
transform, it's got to be in Hasbro, right? Everybody else, DLX can't transform, right? Obviously, Master Universe can't transform, right? The weapons can transform, but the characters themselves can't transform. It's just this crazy thing. I think there was only one other instance, and it was the Hot Wheels Optimus Prime. It's the only instance I can find anywhere where they let it transform, and that was because of the Hot Wheels crossover. Even Jada's their regular vehicle line, they don't transform. Right? It's kind of weird. It's a weird thing that they just will not let happen. Anyway,
What about the McDonald's toys?
McDonald's toys. Which ones?
The ones that came out the Transformer that was like it was different items from McDonald's. Remember, they transform. I know I'm not crazy.
Yeah, but they're not Transformers. They're McDonald's toys that can transform. That's technically a different thing. You know, it's kind of like it's like you can there are knockoff Transformers everywhere. You know what I mean? So
I gotcha.
You know what I mean? But officially Transformers, they don't let anybody play in that yard. It's just a sad reality. So yeah, unfortunately, Thundercats, Master Universe, and since we're talking about it, Transformers Master Universe, it's kind of not looking too bright now. I'm hoping, as Hatter mentioned, that we're going to get some mutants, the final two kittens at the very least. At the very least, the original Thundercats. Don't worry about Pumaira yet. Don't worry about Linkso or Bengali. Don't worry about those guys for now. We just got to at least get the core.
How are they going to do Wily Kit and Wily Cat? They can't do them.
2-pack. Why not?
The skinnier figures, they're going to do a whole different body style.
They did it for Chitara. Chitara's body style is completely different.
It was just a female body, so I guess they're going to put Wily Kit and Cat in a female body. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's the point, right? Like the two.
Yeah, but I mean, that if you are going to make this crossover, you have to understand that you're going to have to make everybody like if I'm getting the Thundercats license, I have to say that I'm going to tool a female and I'm going to tool 2 kids and I'm going to tool I mean, I don't care. Make the fucking like.
I wish, but I doubt it. That's how I feel about it.
There's no.
I got my Super 7 versions.
There's nothing stopping them from doing a Mattel Creations exclusive, right? That's a possibility too. Or, and this has been done in the past, they could do a San Diego Comic-Con release. I mean, that's how the original Wile E. Kid and Wile E. Cat were released in Matty Collector. You had to get it from San Diego, right? That was the only way to get it. That was way back in the day. So it's not like they haven't done it before. And that was Matty Collector. So that was when Mattel had it. So they have done that, right? So there are ways to get Wile E. Kid and Wile E. Cat out there, right? And then Skella Shredder, right? He came out as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive as well, right? So
and that's a new body. I mean, that's a new big body.
Yeah.
Skella Shredder, you sure?
Yeah, what are you talking about? Like you know, out of all of us, that the
Skella Shredder. Yeah, you talking about the one that came with the throne?
No, not Skella Shredder. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Mum-Ra.
Yeah, you're thinking of Mum-Ra. Yeah, sorry.
So you have me confused. Don't mess with me.
Yeah, no, but it's true. Like all the body, when you think about it, all the body types of the Thundercats are brand new tooling.
Oh yeah, all the Thundercats bodies are all brand new. All 4 of them.
So you got to keep that going, right? There's no excuse. There really isn't. Anyway,
it would be nice to get some smaller, you know what I'm saying, bodies in the Motu line. That'd be hot. I wish, but I doubt it.
Anyway, we shall see, guys. We shall see. Heading over to toyarc.com, a wonderful news resource for action figures all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them that Matt Hatter reviews, Mr. Homer Kid, and Mega J Retro sent you. Playmates may be losing the TMNT license. This really falling into the bad category. I know a lot of us have been reporting on this. Yeah, guys, what was your initial reaction when this hit the news floor? This is kind of.
Let me go first because I'll probably be the quickest one. I don't really care. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to the brand or nothing, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? They had it for so long. Yes, we all grew up with it, but sometimes, you know, shit didn't work out. Maybe the money wasn't right, and they pulled out for whatever reason and spread themselves too thin. They've been whoring out that license. Everybody's got a piece of TMNT crossover and everything. You know what I'm saying? There's not one thing I can think of that ain't got TMNT crossover with it. You know what I mean? So they just moved on. It is what it is. I hope everything works out.
Hatter, what are your thoughts about this revelation? I mean, they're the ones who started this whole line. I mean, all the way back in the 80s.
Yeah, this one. I mean, yeah, we've talked about this. This is my sum up is this is one of those things that, you know, it's been with us for so long, like when we were kids. So it's kind of like, it's like the end of an era. It's a little bittersweet because it looked like they were ramping up into doing what Mattel did successfully with Origins, which is like, you know, give us the sculpts that we kind of know and give it a modern touch, modern articulation, which to me, I still feel like that would have been money in the bank. You know what I mean? Like and so I'm lamenting over that never going, like, that's not going to happen now. So that was a bummer because I was like, and they were doing good stuff. Like the Derpy Turtles were a lot of fun. Like it looked like they were moving into like a good spot. And then, you know, now this looks like it's done. But Home Arcade's right. There is no lack of Ninja Turtle. There is no lack of Ninja Turtle representation. And I think many of us will be curious to see what ends up happening now. Like, where does this go? Like, does another company then make Playmates-esque turtles or what? So, you know, maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. Maybe a few years from now, we're going, oh my God, thank God, you know, whoever got the Playmates license because they're making XYZ. I don't know. So, I think it's like that bittersweet thing. Like you're lamenting the end of that era and what could have been. And, you know, thankfully, we weren't that deep into those remastered lines. I mean, they had 6 figures in, essentially, right? They had the 4 Turtles, Splinter, and Shredder. But that's it. Unless this year they come out with more. Like they had a Rocksteady that was in the works. Maybe they slip those in and you know, you call it a day with a Bebop and Rocksteady. But, you know, that's kind of a bummer. So, yeah.
I think a lot. I think that one thing we just have to at least acknowledge is that originally when the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle line was announced, Playmates was the one who actually did create this juggernaut, you know. And I think that it's crazy to think this many years later that they finally be losing this license. But as you guys have alluded to multiple times, other than a few really high points here and there, like, you know, Mutant Mayhem has been pretty neat. And of course, those Jerpy Turtles, those things are those are epic. But the reality is right now, it's just been re-release after re-release after. I mean, God, you know, and this is what we're talking about with with the Master Universe Thundercats. If they're not careful, you know, this it gets tired really quick, right?
Yeah.
You can only release the same mold, like, you know, 15 times over. It's getting kind of ridiculous, right? The rarity and the special the special nature of something, you know, to be able to collect it sort of loses its appeal after a while. So yeah, this was one that kind of hit home at the end of the day. But like Mr. Home Arcade sort of said, I'm not really surprised. You know what I mean? They have been on that slippery slope for themselves for quite a long time now. So yeah, it's kind of crazy to think about that. But the end of an era, Playmates may be losing the TMNT license. Crazy. So that's the bad. But then we get to the ugly, which of course is all these nasty rumors going around that Funko is $240 million in debt as it issues dire warnings. So this has been going around for a little while now. A lot of toy tubers, a lot of people in the industry have basically been signaling that this could be the actual swan song for Funko. And this has many of us concerned for a different reason, really. But I was interested to find out, knowing that Hatter actually was a former Funko collector. I mean, that's how the Hatter Review channel started, as a Funko. For those of you who've been watching the channel for many years, so I'm curious to find out, what were your thoughts about these rumors? Is there any validity to them? What are your thoughts, Hatter?
I think I feel like I'm a former cult member. You know, like, you know how they'll talk to like a cult member who got out of the cult, and then they're just like, oh yeah, like, and they're all kind of like in black, like in the shadow. I feel like that, where it's just like, and they have like the voice modulator, and they're like, when, you know, they first they approach me. It's like that kind of shit. But I will say that this company burned money, like they spread too far too fast, and they also did not capitalize on like expanding their shit out to like other places. Like I was so shocked when I would go to like the Funko store in Hollywood and like just see, same as like Super 7, which I know we're going to talk about, so much money allocated to like these storefronts. I'm like, fuck, man, like is it worth the spend? But like too many variants, too much product, but it was not even like different product. It was like the same product. It's like, you know, like they should have done what like Lego did. At some point, Lego made a real smart decision and they pivoted to like, you know, let's license our shit out. Like, and at the time, that was a brilliant decision, you know, where they're like, and that saved them, where they started making Batman Lego and this Lego. Now, you know, Funko, you know, was already I'm not saying that Funko should have done the same thing, because they were already a licensed product as a model, but somebody creative should have come up with a way to like, how can we extend this brand but without like doing Funko Pops? Because like there's just this need to pump out this shit, and then everybody just got burnt out. It was like, I thought at first it was like fun. It was like, oh, these cool little things, they're licensed, they're cheap. But then I just say it's just too much. It just took over, just like and then that it became like landfill status. So like, I don't know, like I just don't think that whoever was guiding the ship, once it surged into popularity, I don't think they diversified their portfolio enough, you know?
It's funny that you should say landfill material. I mean, that's exactly what has been reported. It was just a shocking revelation that, you know, millions of dollars of product were being dumped. It was actually kind of scary. I know you don't have a horse in this race, MHA, but what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I never really collected those big-headed dolls, you know what I mean? But they look all right. There's just so many. Like, they've done every single thing they could possibly think of. Every Five Below, everywhere I go is filled to the brim with them things. Maybe it's just time, you know what I mean? I did always want a personalized one, which I'm pretty sure Near has one, but I wanted one of them. You know what I mean? You got one of them, Near.
Someone sent me one that but
I knew it.
You can go make one. Like they just went, like they didn't make it themselves. You can go just make one.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta go there and do it. You know what I mean? But in any case, you can do it online.
I don't even know if you physically have to be there. I think you can order it. There's places that you can get that done.
Well, I better do it for they close shop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When do they close up for good, Jay?
No, these are rumors, brother.
Yeah,
these are rumors. They're still unsubstantiated. But every expert out there is charming the alarm, is sounding the alarm bells. Basically, telling everybody, this is the swan song. The people need to be aware of this, blah blah blah. But in my opinion, I think it's still too early. They've been operating this way for decades, and they still know their market, right? They've been able to do this really well. They've made a ton of acquisitions which are making money, which of course is another cause for concern. Obviously, we're all good friends with the Mondo crew, and they were purchased a few years ago. And the biggest question for a lot of us is what's going to happen to Mondo. So that to me will probably be the biggest question on everybody's mind if things really start to go south. But I think that Funko is not run by idiots. I think that they're very savvy. I think that they know what they're doing to a certain degree. Famous last words. But I think that they've made some key acquisitions and which can still keep them afloat for a while. And the biggest thing that they have, and this is actually why it was such a really good thing for Mondo to get partnered up with them, they have the leverage power to actually get licenses. Their ability to get licenses is unmatched. I think that we can all agree with that. Like they have pretty much every license known to man for every property that's ever been in pop culture. So with that under their belt, I mean, Mondo has just announced a ton of different licenses. The Nightmare Before Christmas, Brave Star. What's it called? Just so many that are just easily recognizable. Team NT, right? Not that that's hard to, not that that's a hard license to get, but you know what I'm saying. Basically, they have acquired multiple different licenses in the short time, less than a year now, and they are going to start pumping out things like crazy. And with the 1/12th line that's now becoming a little bit more prevalent, I think that things are going to really start turning things around on that scale for Mondo, and I think Funko will capitalize on that as well as too. I think they still got some bullets left in their chamber. I think it's not over for Funko yet. I think that this is all a lot of doom and gloom. I don't think that's quite as. Oh, did we lose? Did we lose Mr. Homer Key? What happened?
Is he gone? He's writing in triplicate on the chat. By the way.
All right, so we can talk crap. We can talk crap about Mr. Homer Key now. Like,
yeah, let's reveal secrets.
You know that Mr. Homer Key. Oh crap! All right, never mind. Sorry.
What was you about to say?
No,
Hit the button.
I wasn't. We weren't talking about you at all.
I'll have to watch it back.
And finally,
can you imagine being $241 million in debt? Holy shit!
You know what? It's just the cost of doing business in some cases. You know what I mean? Like, what was it called? Toys R Us. They had huge credit, massive credit. Then a freaking company comes in, swoops in, freaking uses all their good credit, and basically bankrupts them. Absolutely ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Capitalism is a freaking bitch sometimes. It really is. And on one of the final notes for the ugly. Oh, what the heck? If it'll ever come up. This is a sad day, guys. This is a sad day. In 2 days, actually. In 2 days, the San Diego and San Francisco store. Actually, is it both stores or is it only one store?
No, I think both stores.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I heard it was both stores. This is a sad day, guys. So Super 7 will be closing both of its stores. San Francisco, yeah, there it is. San Francisco and San Diego will be closing at the end of the month. This is sad. This is very, very sad. I have been to the San Diego location multiple times. Pretty much every single time I was at San Diego Comic-Con, I would visit the store. I love that place. It was so quaint. It was so quirky. They always had these really cool displays. I saw Snake Mountain there for the first time. Last year, the year before, I saw Dungeons and Dragons, Tiamat, which I, got on just by chance. Anyway, I've already explained that story. And yeah, they've always had these amazing displays whenever it was there. I'd never got to see Cat's Lair in the store. They always just brought that around, but it was always a great vibe in there. And I've never been to the San Francisco store, but I imagine it's even cooler. Having heard from other people, I believe this was their first store. And yeah, end of an era, guys. Absolute end of an era. Do you have any fond memories, Hatter?
I like these stores. I always thought they were, look, a brick and mortar. You can't beat a brick and mortar store. Okay. I'm not, but I'm also not going to pretend that I've not been very critical of this company, because I have. I think that look, it's easy for me to pontificate on, when they could have turned left instead of turning right. I feel that the person who runs this company made a lot of bad decisions. That being said, I don't want to see anybody going out of business. I don't want to see people getting fired. I don't want to see, you know what I mean? At some point, you're like, it's not my cup of tea, but I wish them the best. It's like that kind of thing. So that's how I exist with Super 7. I think that they could have been much bigger than they are. I think that the head of the company has made a lot of stupid decisions. Yeah, again, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I picked up a lot of their products, and that's why it's annoying, because I used to be a big fan. I picked up a lot of their Ninja Turtles. I still pick up their Thundercat. I got the last Thundercat wave, but I feel like this was unavoidable. I'm not saying that, the brick and mortar, I don't know the expense. I have to imagine it's fucking expensive. San Diego and San Francisco are the two most expensive, or one of the two most expensive cities in America, if you guys don't know. So, just to have a brick and mortar store is crazy, but I exist in two planes. I think they made a lot of boneheaded decisions, but I also don't want to see this happen to anybody. I don't want anybody to go out of business. I wish that they were thriving. But and that is sad. There's somebody that's not going to be working now because they are losing these stores. So, it's of course that's sad.
Yeah. MHA, any thoughts at all? Have you ever been to any of these stores?
Nope. Never been there. Never had no desire to go. Never be in San Diego. But I can say one thing. They did give us the best play set ever this year, which all of us got one.
Yes.
A lot of people in the chat got one. I see it right behind your ass, Jay. That one right there.
It is one of the greatest that's ever been.
But Home Arcade, that's what's so frustrating about a company that just produces shit, you can ignore. But when the company also makes great stuff, but then makes bad decisions, that's more frustrating, because you're like, you can do great shit if you focus up and know your clients and know what it's more frustrating that way. It's more frustrating because they made that amazing Thundercats layer and all that you root for that. So yeah, it's very, very very vexing.
Yeah, it's disappointing that, and it coincides with the Totally Ugly terrible tariffs that really have crippled the industry. I think that one of the reasons why Super Seven just can't compete anymore and their retail locations have to close is because they can no longer keep that running due to the high the overhead costs that they have to incur. It's no wonder, right? I mean, we like some of the great stuff that we're going to talk about in a second is also suffering from these tariff surcharges, and I think that this really caught up with Super Seven. Right, they're one of the few like toy creators that we're talking about that we admire so much that actually had physical locations. A lot of the crazy toys that we're collecting right now, many of them just don't have physical locations. Many of them just go to retail stores. Right, Super Seven actually went that extra mile and actually had 2 different locations, and it's really sad. It really is sad. And like Hatter said, it's a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. A lot of people who did inventory, people who did sales, right? People who basically just were there and made sure that everything was running smoothly. It's really a sad situation. It really is. There's no one person to blame for this. Decisions had to be made, and it's really unfortunate. But yeah, end of an era, guys. End of an era. The truly ugly, which we're just alluding to, is the tariffs. Tariffs made all this, in my opinion. I'm not gonna do a straight up call out, but in my opinion, I'll say that especially a lot of my favorite places are starting to disappear, and all I can say is the tariffs are somewhat to blame. But like in like a third or fourth stage down. But no matter what, I think the tariffs have been the worst thing that happened this year. I think that's totally the ugliest thing that's happened this year. And for me, I keep telling you, it's got to stop. The buck has to stop somewhere. Like we're not going to, we can't keep going like this. That's my opinion on it. And if you guys want to chime in, you're welcome to. If not, we'll just keep moving on. But I think the terrible tariffs have been really just a complete devastating situation for all of us concerned, especially with toys in particular.
Of course, I don't think you can deny it. It's a shakeup. It's extra revenue. It's extra revenue that now everybody has to pay, and all of that
we got caught up in the whole situation too.
Yeah, on the flipper side of it, we were luckier than most because we were already on the way into port, but we still got our asses grazed. You know what I mean? Like I keep telling people, it wasn't a critical shot in the organs, but it's definitely a bullet that grazed your shoulder. You know what I mean? Like it still needed medical attention. And we figured it out. We had to figure it out just like everybody else. It was rough. It was a rough time though. Yeah. It was a really rough time. And I can only imagine what that means for our next endeavor. You know what I mean? Like we have to figure all that out. We don't. It's very unsettling knowing that at any given time, you just have money that's added to your shit, and you're talking about a whole industry, and you can say what you want about stuff being produced in China and all that, but I'll tell you, as somebody who's kind of seen like the inside of that and the other side of it, we just don't have in America right now the infrastructure to do that ourselves. It's a great pipe dream. We do not, as far as I see, without raising costs. Okay, I'm talking about like raising costs. It's very difficult. There's just too many parts. There's too many moving parts. There's too many things that are just cheaper to get in China. They have a system. It's like I'm from, and I'll just say this, and I'll let Mr. Homarque take it if he wants to. I come from. I went to school for animation. My first job was in animation, and a lot of animation, as you guys know, gets outsourced to places like Korea and Canada, but there's a lot in China, and I have seen the numbers on what it costs for animators. Like I did background work. My first job out of college I was a character designer at Disney. I did background work at Disney Studios, and I did sketch work, and I did some animation prop work. Okay, basically animation prop work is you draw props for shows and things like that. And I worked. They just spread me across different things, and I also worked as a writer. But I saw what just sort of the pay structure on what animators got paid and like storyboard artists got paid. It's just impossible to compete with it. You can't live with that. You can't make a salary. You can't, and forget about like, oh, I want to support a family and all that shit. You cannot forget it. I didn't have a family at the time. I was just eating ramen in a small, tiny apartment, and I shared it with 2 people. I just couldn't make it work. You know what I mean? So how can you compete with that? You and so it's very difficult. I don't want to be pessimistic, but it is kind of a pipe dream to say, well, let's just bring it all here in America and let's just, I wish, guys, like I wish, but then everything would go up. You know what I mean? That means you're paying, like go buy an Origins figure. You'll pay $50 for a standard Origins figure from Mattel. Nobody's going to do that. So it's like very, very difficult. I hope it goes away just like everybody. It's very scary, and I don't know what's going to happen. So it is what it is.
Yeah, it's an unknown times right now. Unknown times. MHA, any thoughts on terrible tariffs?
On tariffs, yeah, I don't like paying tariffs. I hate that shit. But there's something I heard that I was talking to you all about. I want to know if anybody else heard this. That Trump said they were supposed to get some higher taxes back because all them tariffs, all that money they made off of that we're going to get some good tax returns. Anybody heard about that?
I read it, but I'll believe it. I hope. I don't know.
I'm Canadian. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. So
I got a question. I hate to be naive, but y'all have to do taxes out there in Canada.
Bro, we got our own problems. Our taxes outweigh anything you guys are paying. That much is true.
Oh shit!
You pay a lot of taxes in Canada. Yeah.
The grass is greener, bros. The reality is, everybody talks about healthcare. Everybody talks about this. Everybody talks about that. Once you actually have it and you're actually paying for it, then all of a sudden people start complaining about that. So okay. Newton's law still applies to every fucking thing out there. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So be careful what you wish for. Universal health care, this and that, whatever it is. You know what? Just deal with it. You know what I mean? Like I said, living up here in Canada, there's a lot of people who are always, I'm moving up to Canada. I'm like, yeah, you might not like moving up to Canada. There's a lot of things that happen up here.
It's not going to solve all your.
It's not going to solve it. No.
All your problems. Oh, thank you, Jordan from Canada, for this. I am a great artist, Jay.
I've heard such. I've heard a whole comic book is out there somewhere floating around of gargoyles at some point.
There's a few comics, but yes, I definitely gonna have to find that art and sell it.
We're gonna have to track that down. You should actually apply to Comic-Con as a guest artist. Like you should actually put that out there somewhere. They will actually.
I might be able to because I'm working on these cards. So maybe I go in and just sell little cards. I don't know.
But yeah, terrible tariffs. As we have to. In my opinion, I guess everybody else's opinion as well is they have to stop. I mean, like Super 7 has suffered for it. Like so many other companies are suffering for it. Like we're all suffering for it. Let's not candy.
Apparently, look, I don't want to tell tales out of school, but apparently, Super 7 had a tariff bill that was in the hundreds of thousands, like close to $1 million. Like, this could be rumor, but like a lot of people do whisper in my ear that and
I mean, they had an infusion. They had an infusion of like $50 million like 2 years ago.
I know.
And then all of a sudden, when you make a press release like that, you expect big things. And then 2.5 years later, they're closing 2 stores. Like again, I think that it's mostly to do with the tariff situation, but like $50 million, that's a huge amount of investment.
The problem is, I think that this company from the top has a very, very high burn rate. And I'm not just like the stores, the amount of people. I've said this before. I think the age of like big conglomerate action figure company is over. That doesn't mean we can't get good action figures, but I think that the company has to remain as a company. I'm talking about overhead and staff has to remain small. I don't think you can have gigantic. We are staffing hundreds of people and 20 of them are in HR and that like I think that time is done, man. I think if action figure companies, by the way, movie production companies are becoming this way. They're downsizing to small operations. Why do you need a big operation? Like, okay, let's say like look at like the Mondo crew. Okay, I'm not talking about like the people that work at Funko and HR, but the Mondo crew, you have a few designers that are in-house. You have the people they outsource. You have supervisors, painters, but you don't have them. You're not staffing them in more than triplicate. And you keep your overhead light. You definitely don't have brick and mortar stores that are bleeding you to $50,000 plus a month. That's how much that store probably costs, 50 grand a month for one of them. And so, dude, if you're paying $100,000, $200,000 for rent every month, $15 million will go fast. And then license fees and all that. I just don't think the success of toy companies has to be, I think that age, the age of Mattel and the age of Hasbro, billion-dollar conglomerate, unless you're talking about movies, I'm just talking about action figures. I think that's over. I don't think that they should do that anymore.
I think that a Hasbro and a Mattel will always exist, and the reason being is because they still have a very thriving.
But they got in. Yes, you're correct, Jay. But they're in when the getting was good. They're
Yes,
like
yes.
they established, and they also have their fingers in media. You know, Hasbro has their own media company. Like that. That's different. That's done. But I'm saying moving forward now, I don't think you should aspire to become a $1 billion company. I don't think you should have a burn rate like that.
I hear you. I do. I wanted to give a shout out to DFH Studios. Good Del from Hell Studios. Good to see you, Del. Happy New Year, my friend. We gotta connect, Del. It's been way too long. My good friend Del. Guys, if you haven't already, please check out Del from Hell Studios. He does amazing deep fakes. He does some of the best. You guys should definitely check him out. Here's one. Hatter, you got to make a villain flip bar that has to do with tariffs. As Jay's alluding to, tariffs are the ultimate villain to the toy fan. That would be interesting.
We are working on. We do. I think Home Arcade. No, we kind of have like a tariff villain. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Like, by the way, a lot of great suggestions that people throw, and I take them all seriously. Let's see if Wave 2 funds. You know, like, yeah. But we definitely have ideas.
Last comment, MHA, on everything. I think.
Yeah, I already said my piece on this. It's time to talk about some good stuff.
Absolutely. All right. So I want to thank everybody out there again for joining us. Let's see here. Jas Traber. My healthcare is horrible. Just to cover me, I pay $500 a month, and then I have to pay $7,500 deductible just to meet before they cover ship.
What a
I hear you, brother. I'm telling, but imagine just getting dinged every month, whether you want to or not. I mean, like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, that's what happens up here in Canada. And here's the thing, though, and I've told this to everybody and anybody. I tell this to everybody. It is reassuring. It is 100% reassuring that when you walk into a clinic or a hospital or whatever, they will see you. They will not deny you, and you won't have to whip out your credit card. That is pretty reassuring. That's one of the benefits, but you pay for it. I just want to make that 100% clear. You do pay for it. Micah, if you're rich, good to see you, Micah. Always great to see Micah in the house. You will be getting a big tax refund. If you're average, you might get a little bit more than less than a paycheck.
Oh, well, Home Arcade is good then.
I knew you could say some smart ass shit out your mouth when he was reading that. So you're gonna get a big one, buddy. He's a baller. You can say a baller.
These two guys. DFH Studio. I'll see you next year. Thanks for the shout out, guy. Of course, always good to see you, brother. Eli. Eli Hydra Art. Sorry, brother. Am I saying that right? Eli Hyder Art.
Eli Hyder Art.
Eli Hyder Art. What's going on, bro? When will we hear any news about Bayer? I think
That big ass dragon.
I think that's a dragon.
I'm still waiting on it.
I'm pretty sure we'll hear something once they have some prototypes. I'm pretty sure. I've seen it in person. It's ridiculous. Hatter, did you go in on that? Because
No.
I know. MHA won it. I know MHA won it on it. I know.
Yeah, I got one coming. Yes, you did, Hatter. You got one coming. Yes, you're a liar. Yes, you did. I remember you told me.
I did get one.
You see? You see?
You know what?
He's the baller.
He's blowing up my spot, Jay. You know why? Because on the channel, I've been the running joke on the channels whenever I talk about Baether. I always say, there's a rumor that I got it. That's a nasty rumor. But of course, because I know MHA has got to blow up my spot.
Oh, sorry, I blew up the spot. Whoopsie.
No,
just erase that shit from the live stream. It's okay.
It's okay. Yes, of course. I broke, but so did he. I'm not gonna get a giant fucking. You know how many things I can do with a giant dragon?
Okay. Here's a standing rule. None of us are gonna freaking shame each other for what the fucking purchases we bought anyway.
No, I know, but that's half of our relationship is teasing each other.
If you think you need it, then buy it. That's always been the standing rule. So.
I bought one and I'm gonna paint it in green and blue and yellow and red and call it eBayether.
Well, you got the green's already there, so you only got to use the.
Oh, that's right. I just need the other colors. You're right. I'm a quarter of the way there.
There you go. Kenzo's Creations. 2025 was an awesome year to be a multi-collector, and 2026 will be just as good. I feel. Well, there's a lot of good things happening in 2026 for Motu. So. And Nerd with the Suit. 2026 being better. My 2025 is ending on a rather bad note, but hey, I'm too stubborn to give up. Don't worry, brother. We're all. I'm dying right now. I'm literally dying. So that was a joke, by the way. I am.
Nobody's dying on our watch.
I know, right? I've been sick for the last 3 days, and it just will not. It will not like subside. It keeps coming in waves. But anyway, there's always something else on the horizons, kids.
I wanted to do this bit, by the way. This was I'll still do it, but if people don't know, I did a bit where I found.
I said I'm sorry, shit.
What happened?
No, I'm just coming. This stuff. He said I was messing up the bit. I apologize, my bad.
I did a bit where I got a giant man and I took the box to Ross and I said, hey, watch this. And I pretended to find the giant man at Ross. And I can't tell you how many people were like, oh, my God, I got to check Ross. And I was like, oh, my God, it's a joke. But I want to do this with Baether. I want to take it into a Ross and just be like, Baether, oh, my God. But then if you fall for it, you just fall for everything. You know what I mean? Like if you think you're gonna find a Baether at Ross.
you know what? I'm sorry. Like I love people to death, and I love the idea that RossCon. I love the idea that RossCon is the greatest convention ever. By the way, I'm gonna do a RossCon just to freaking make it happen. I'm just gonna freaking do it. Like it's gonna be the most funniest thing ever. But the truth is that if you can't tell that is satire, there is something wrong. Like seriously, like it's different. It's different when you have a product which definitely went to market but didn't do well. Sure. But if you have a one-off product that never did more than an extra many copies, I mean, like I'm pretty sure they have like a whole bunch of safety stock, right? But at the end of the day, like, come on, guys, let's just be honest here. But you know what? That's what makes for a great viral video, and that's why it's so much fun.
Yeah, it went viral. There's a lot of
people that's the point.
So many people DM me.
Oh, it was so cool. Obi-Wan, you're screwing up, Hatter. Finding that dragon at Ross. That's what he was talking about.
I'm taking it. I'm doing it at Ross. By the way, nobody gives a shit when you walk into Ross with a big box. Like the security guard was like, yeah, whatever. Just fucking.
That's because they think you're handing it in for like donations.
Yeah, that's right.
Or you do. You know why? Because they think you're returning it. That's basically what's actually happening.
True. That's true.
And because there's no sensor on the back, it doesn't set off the alarm when you leave, so it doesn't make a difference. All right, let's get to some good stuff, guys. So this actually has been, as typical, it has been the year of TMNT. By the way, do you guys know what Boxing Day is?
Boxing Day, no, but
You guys
Tell
need-
me about it.
You guys don't know what Boxing Day is? Okay. So in Europe, specifically the UK and Canada, we for the longest time we had this thing called Boxing Day. You guys had Black Friday, we had Boxing Day, and we still have Boxing Day. So it's the sales day that happens after Christmas. We already had it, but we have now Boxing Week, which is very similar to Black Friday week. So up here in Canada, we're doing Boxing Week sales. Our good friends over at Titan Toys are doing 50% off all of their stock until January 1st. So huge shout out to Titan Toys. They're sponsoring a bunch of things for us. As well, they're now one of the only locations that still have in stock, other than Toy Stalker, Flipboard action figures. So if anybody's interested, you can still pick up Flipboard at Titan Toy Stalker.
Well, they don't have the. They don't. There's. They don't have. They have half of them. They don't have the regular Flipboard. They don't have Flaker. They don't.
Yeah,
have,
they still. Have, but what I'm saying, they still have.
Yeah, they still have the other ones that are left. So yes,
yeah, they still have a bit of stock, is what I'm saying. But think of this like Black Friday week for Canadians, if you will. Right?
Oh, okay.
Even though we have Black Friday week too, it's kind of stupid. But anyway, first and foremost, the first thing that came on this year's radar definitely had to be freaking Joy Toy, man. Joy Toy, oh my God. They exploded on the scene with their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles line, and it has been ridiculous. Now, I'm not going to say that this is going to be the line for everybody. They are 1/18th scale.
Yes.
They are like G.I. Joe scale action figures for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But the detail in these figures is freaking ridiculous. Like,
Hey, Hannah!
oh my God.
Howdy. Where are they at on your shelf? You got a whole shelf of them shits. Where are they at?
They're scattered. That's the problem. But like, I have. I mean, yeah, there's a few there, and some of them are big. Some like the Krang is quite big. It's like,
yeah, of course, the Krang's gonna be.
So even though they're 1/18 scale, you're dealing with like a nice size figure, especially the big boys like the Triceratons and all that. But yeah, I got them. They're all over the place.
Yeah, all the mutants are quite chunky. They're closer to. Obviously, they're still 1/18th scale, but they're closer to like they're closer to like 1/15th, almost 1/14th scale when you get to that size. But yeah, I mean, they exploded onto the scene and have just been killing it. Their overall sculpt, their overall design, and then just before the end of the year, they announced this bad boy. Holy crap, Metalhead!
Yeah,
Metalhead is ridiculous. This
Look
guy,
how good this fucking looks. Holy shit!
Holy crap! And he towers over all the turtles.
Yeah, he's big. He's a big boy. Like I thought that he was the same size until I saw a comparison.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was the same size as Donatello, but then I saw him beside Donatello. I was like, what the hell? He's about the same size as as Bebop and Rocksteady. He's freaking huge. But the creativity behind these guys too. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I mean,
He's got so many accessories, all the rockets that shoot out his back. That shit is hot.
Yeah,
dude. This so yeah, as Jace was saying, $45, but it. I don't want to say steal, but you get your money's worth out of this. Like there's so many accessories. It's so well articulated. It's so well done that like you definitely. I have never gotten one of these, and I was like, oh my God, I feel ripped off. Like it is 1/18 scale, but they fucking hook you up, man.
Absolutely, it's absolutely insane how many of these things.
Yeah.
And then they also dropped the Turtle Van, which pretty much if you want to do a mic drop moment, this was kind of like one of those mic drop moments. And this thing is not small. This thing is pretty chunky, man. This thing is freaking huge,
dude. And this is probably one of the best designed turtle vans, like out of all of the ones that exist right now. Like that's what's so crazy is like their Bebop is the best designed Bebop out of all the Bebops, in my opinion, of course. But like, and it's a 1/18 scale, so like it's better than NECA, better than you know, the other bebops, like, you know, like it's just so it's like it's not only that it's a 1/18 scale, but like the designs are so fucking well done. Like these guys want the crown. It's crazy how good they are, man.
Yeah, I'm just over the moon with how they pulled this off, and you know what they've been able to accomplish in such a short amount of time, really.
And you see how like this is what I love, like versus like, and again, apples and oranges a little bit, like the Thundercats line. It's like the Mattel Thundercats line. Wave 3, you already got variants, this and that. Like, it's like it's not exciting. These guys get this turtle license, they pump out the turtles. Then they pump out Bebop and Rock. They've not created a variant yet. Yes, they have used parts. I understand. Every company does. They reuse the body. That's just how it is, okay? I don't care about that. It doesn't have to be a new sculpt the whole time. But they fucking go for it. They give you Bebop and Rocksteady. Then they give you April. Then they give you Splinter. Then they give you the fucking... Then they lead up to the van. They give you Ground Chuck and fucking Dirtbag. It's like, dude, these guys are like, this is how you do a license. You get it and you just fucking go for it. Otherwise, don't get the license. If you're not going to go for it, you know, what's the fucking point? So like, that's what I love. I think these guys, I get so excited about every iteration. Like when somebody's like, hey, did you see the new Joy Toy? I immediately run, no matter what I'm doing. I go, I look it up. I fucking love. I hope they get other licenses that I love. Like I hope they get Thundercat. I hope they get other shit because these guys are, and again, part of the benefit that Joy Toy has, if people don't know, is they have their own factory. That helps. You know what I mean? Like they don't work with a factory. They have their factory. So they're fucking pimping, man. They're just like, we want to make it, turn the machines on. So like, you know, like right now they're fucking unstoppable, man.
Yep, I totally agree. MHA, any final thoughts on these? Like, do you have any of these, MHA?
No, I wish. No, that's a baller line right there to collect. I don't got none of them. You know what I mean? I got to get one. I do want that metalhead. It's funny because I was watching the video and somebody was showing it off and all the rockets coming out in the back and all the robots that it's got with it. That looks worth it. It's pretty husky boy. So yeah, I'll get that one.
You gotta fucking get a few of these, man. I know, like, again, I know you've dived into other lines other than like Origin shit. You got.
I got a whole bunch of shit. I got a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I might have to look into it, but it's not as easily accessible. Like, do they have that on BBTS?
No, they have it on. Oh, they get it from Calcus. That's where I get them all.
Yeah, you can get them. You know, you can also get them here on Titan Toys. I mean, like, you know,
I'll get them. Yeah, Titan. You're
oh shit! I didn't know Titan Toys. Isn't Titan Toys in Canada?
Yeah, but again,
sorry,
it's
I blanked for a second. Yeah, you're literally looking at where you can get them. Like I mean,
yeah, I guess you're right.
You can't get the Turtle Van because it looks like they sold out. But But
they ordered a bunch, so when they arrive, you know, we'll have additional ones.
Dude, the Casey Jones is basically two figures. It's basically like a rollerball figure, and then you have a Casey Jones figure. Like, this is what the reason why these guys are so good is, like, because like they know they're 1/18 scale, but they load you up, dude. You know what it's like? I kind of grew up kind of like in bad areas. I kind of grew up a little bit in the hood, and like when you when you go to, like, people that grew up in the hood know this. You go to a Chinese restaurant and they load you up with fucking like chow mein. It's like that, dude. They give you. They're like, okay, they're like, hear me out, guys. The portion, like it's small, but like we're gonna give you tons of fucking sides and all that shit. So they get you. I have never opened one of these and felt like, man, I got chipped. 1/18 scale. It's to this, to that. They fucking, and the other thing I gotta say this too about these guys is they make some fucking amazing vehicles that are not TMNT related, by the way, like motorcycles and shit like that you can like put like these things on and they look fucking good. Dude, I have April. She's in the motorcycle and Splinter's in the sidecar. Fucking looks legit, man. It's I love this shit.
The Roadkill Rodneys, this is ridiculous. Like, you want to talk about army builders?
Yeah, army builders. And you can swap them. They're all modular. So you can, like, dude, home arcade. I'll tell you what, man. get that. Like this, you would like because I know what you like. Like you would.
Oh,
Get
I like robots. Yeah, I could use that. I use that with Motu.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like all this shit is, and all of this is modular. You can pull the arms off and put that body on this one, and it would go with Motu and all that shit. You should get that.
How much is that?
It's all the same. It's all like 45 or whatever.
Yeah, $45 right here.
How much is shipping?
Well, that'll be calculated at the end, but yeah, it's. I'll take care.
I might have to buy one from Side Toys.
Mr. Homarcade just showed a literal army in his basement, and I was like, I gotta do the math with the calculator.
How do you think I got that army? You got a penny pinch. You got to get it. What is some deals? I don't see no deals right now.
You got, you're. That's a funny thing to hear you say. To be honest with you, just to be perfectly honest. That's a funny thing for you to say, but don't worry, bro. We got you. We'll make it happen. It's not a.
You got that right there, Hatter.
Yeah, dude, I got all these.
Let me tell you. He's got them all. Shit.
I went in hard. I mean, I didn't all get them at once. This is over the course of 2 years, but like, I went in hard on fucking. These guys deserve it, dude. Like these guys know
what the real deal. Yeah.
All right, so I got a question for you. Out of all the brands that make TMNT, is that your favorite brand?
Man,
your favorite toy line?
That's not really a fair question, and
yeah, it is. That's an easy question.
No, not really, because when you think about it, Mondo's just about to release a 1/12 scale, and they look nuts. It's hard to say. It's hard to say.
What we're saying to date right now, not what's coming in the future. What you got right now?
I don't know, dude. I love a lot of NECA. I still love a lot of my NECA figures. I love the Ling Jun figures. But this is up there. Can I say it's up there? Can I say it's?
Yeah, you can say it's up there. The other thing is scale, right? These are in a scale of their own, so they don't really match up with anything else now. You know what I mean? So they are their own thing, right? So it's.
I will say, just so it's not like complete shill. These right here, Jay. I like these the least. The Shredder. I almost wish like we do, because like I feel like he's so armored up that you can't, like, he looks cool, but he's so armored up that you can't really move him. The sword is a little flimsy, and also the foot.
He looks pretty hot.
He looks good. That's what I'm saying. Like visually, he looks good, but you can't really do anything with him. So to me, the weakest is Shredder and the Foot Soldier. So just so I'm being fair, huh?
I'm shocked. That's all. I'm shocked.
Well, you can always have opinions. There's nothing wrong with that, but.
Damn, is that a plastic cape?
It's a plastic cape. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. I think I feel like these guys should be a lot more posable than they are.
I sort of see where you're coming from, though, Hatter. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying. The other ones are just so epic that these ones seem sort of tame in comparison. I know what it is you're saying.
Yeah, it's I will say their mutants are unbeatable. Their mutants. So that's why I was just trying to, like, when MHA asked that question, like, it's a fair question, but it's just like I would even say their turtles are not my favorite turtles. Like, their turtles are good, but their mutants are amazing. Like,
I give it to you on that. I 100% agree. The turtles is okay.
Yeah, the turtles are okay, but the mutants are the Bebop and Rocksteady, the Toka Razor, the Ground Shark. When I'm Rick's, the Triceratons are the best, by the way. Like, those are better than any form of Triceraton that's ever come out. So I think you need to compartmentalize it. Like those are the best. The Casey Jones is pretty damn good, but they're big, bulky mutants I find are my favorite from the line.
Yeah. How do you feel about the Leatherhead?
Leatherhead's fun. It soured me a little bit that he doesn't get a hat, but he's a fun, solid. Again, the big, bulky mutants are their best. There's a little problem with the Crawdad, but you just take a little dab of glue and you put it on, and like, I think people made a mountain out of that. Like, it's not the worst, whatever. But it's still big. You're not going to go wrong. If I were you, I would either get those robots or I would get one of their big mutants because it's also very sizable. Like it's 1/18, but because it scales, so you're holding like a big figure in your hand.
Yeah, he looks like he's a good size.
He's good. He's good. My favorite, I will say, is probably between Bebop and Ground Chuck.
How about the Triceratops?
They're awesome. They're amazing. Best
Triceratons are really good.
best Triceratons that they've made.
Joy Toy exploded on the scene and continues to make waves, and so that was really definitely one of the highlights for 2025. And then of course Mondo is literally killing it right now. They're getting into the 1/12 game. So now I have a question for Mr. Home Arcade. Do you think that this, because right now, Motu Origins is not 1/12. Motu Origins is like it's 5.5 inch, so it's like just in between. But what do you think about these, Mr. Home Arcade? Will these start a new line for you, or is it just something?
This is just I'm gonna buy them all. You know what I mean? It's Motu, and I could probably use some of the parts for Origins if I wanted to, even though people might think you're crazy because that's an expensive figure, but I don't care. You know what I mean? But besides that, I'm all in on this. It's crazy that this is the third pre-order, and we didn't even got the first one or the second one yet. You know what I mean? I don't know when I'm gonna get it. Well, we got Clawful and He-Man. Still waiting on them. You know what I mean? But I'm going all in. Love this line. It looks great. It's mini Mondos. That's what I call it. Because I like the Mondos.
Well, these
mini ones, they look nice.
They can't be mini Mondos. They are Mondo.
Well, mini Mondos compared to the big ones that, just all the ones Near got. All them big old Mondo figures.
I got you. I was just kidding. But yeah, they are the new Mondo. These are the new Mondo, the 1/12. And I think that this is going to kick off. I think this is going to kick off their next foray into the 1/12. Ghostbusters.
It's probably going to be that way too. Like what you're saying about like not getting the one in hand. I'm willing to bet you that they will put up. How many do we have so far? 3. We have.
There's the third one.
Yeah, we have He-Man, Clawful, and Skeletor. I wouldn't be surprised if they put up 6 of them for sale before you get one of them in hand.
I'm hoping that's not the case because I was shocked. Not really shocked. Like it was sort of announced. I mean, we saw it at San Diego. But
it's like Masterverse size right there, right?
That's basically Masterverse size. Yeah. That like these will fit in. I'm not going to say nicely, but they will fit. There was a size comparison. I think Mark Bristow had a size comparison, but these will fit in. I think with Masterverse. I think that that it'll be in and around that. But these guys are chunky. These guys are probably the if you want to talk about swollen fucking like bodybuilders, these guys are that. These guys are that plus. You know,
are these made by our friend Tommy Dreamer?
This one is Tommy Hodges. Yes, this is the great Tommy Hodges himself. Made this one. May Tamtarana, I think, was the one who worked on He-Man. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong about that, but I do believe that Tommy worked on this as well as Man-at-Arms, and I think he worked on Clawful as well.
Oh my God, that Clawful is so fucking good.
Clawful is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Clawful is
so
insane.
Fucking good.
But yeah, this to me is the next stage, though. Just like the way Joy Toy, I think if I'm fair in saying this, I don't know if you guys will agree with me, but I think what Joy Toy is doing with TMNT, Mondo is going to start with the 1/12. I think 1/12 is sorely needing this type of detail, this type of the paint deco, the sculpting. I think Mondo is going to turn it around with this one on 1/12. I think
so. Yeah. These are fucking. And by the way, I heard a few people say this. Okay, take this with a grain of salt, everybody in the chat, but like that they are going to be spreading out their pre-orders a lot more coming in 2026. I'm hopeful they do because especially if you want all these, it becomes very, very expensive. Every wham, 100. So that's kind of like the rumor floating around. So hopefully that's true.
Well, that's been my biggest criticism on Mondo, and then I haven't been shy about that. I think that they definitely need to spread it around.
That's a valid critique.
Yeah, I think they because again, like It's not like these are like $50 figures. This is like
By the way, I think I honestly think that makes you more money in the long run, because the problem is if I can't keep up on your output, then I start to opt out. And once I opt out of one figure, I go, yeah, I'll opt out of the next, and maybe I opt out completely. So like I don't think that I understand that Funko is pressuring Mondo like make sale, but like I think in the long run you make less, because like if I can't keep up just in general, then I become disinterested in the whole thing. That's how I am, at least. Like I just go, oh, you know what? I couldn't get Man at Arms because it came out too fast and this, that. I'll skip Tila. Maybe I'll skip this, and maybe I just really, really cherry pick. So I think they should just kind of like fucking pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah, and that's what's really kind of scary as well, because as their end of year special, they announced quite a few things on the docket, and these are freaking crazy. Thanks to our friends over at HeMania.com, another wonderful resource for Master Universe news all year round. Give them a like and follow. Tell them that we sent you. They revealed finally, and I do mean finally, that Panther, Flocked Panther, 1/6 scale, is finally being released after almost 3 years. It's been a long time,
man.
Yeah, he looks.
No, as a matter of fact, that did go for pre-order a while ago. Remember?
No, this was never.
Yes, it did. I swear it went for pre-order.
But
right when the regular one went. That one went first, and then it went fast.
Did you pre-order it?
I was not fast enough to get it.
No, dude, it did not go for pre-order.
It did not.
I promise, yes, it did. Yes, it did.
It is never.
Chat, please correct this man.
Somebody in the chat, correct me, please, because I know I remember, and I missed out.
All right, hold on. I get half your army.
I'm serious.
Wait a second. Hold on. Like MHA, the first Panther, they gave it a month and a half. You telling me you missed out on a Flock Panther for a month and a half?
No, it went like real fast, like it was at a. I swear this wasn't a dream.
You're talking about Anti-Eternia. You're talking about the Anti-Eternia cat.
Was that a Flock one too?
No.
Was there two different ones?
Kenzo keeps a really close ear to this, and he doesn't recall it ever being on pre-order.
All right, I'll believe Kenzo. I talked to Kenzo. I'll take his word for
it. What a backhanded fucking. Where's it? I guess Jay,
our opinions don't really matter much.
No, it matters, but I just need a third opinion. Shit, I just want to make sure I wasn't being bullied. Y'all wasn't messing with me.
No, sir, why would we bully?
Bullied.
That's some Mandela effect going on or something. I didn't know.
All right.
It's because they've been mentioning it for like years. That's why.
If anybody's gonna know, the attorney and royalty is gonna know. Mike, let us settle this for us. Have you ever? Did you ever see Flocked Panther up for pre-order? I'm curious to find out.
I know his ass will know. If anybody, it'll be him.
Look at this. Screw these two. Only Kenny know.
No, I was just messing with these guys. I believe him.
I think it's because Mr. Omar K has partaked in too much Moss Man.
I'm not going to comment on that. Hold on one second. That's all I got to say about that.
Anyway.
Home Arcade, I know you're going to get a 1/6 Moss Man when it comes out. Come on.
I don't know. He better look hot. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
All right, so when does that release? This is what?
Well, according to this article, if you recall, limited edition Flocked 1/6 scale Panther was originally slated to be available back in November of 2023.
And it was.
Yeah. See, there it was, right? But it never actually went up for pre-order.
Well, I'm from an alternate universe. I swear I remember that shit happening.
Dude, you're having Mandela effect, dude.
But then we reported here that the Flock Panther project may be dead in the water thanks to some technical issues and plastic bans in Europe, per Bob Fulkerson's director of productions statement at the time. Well, now it seems all obstacles have been overcome in the Mondo once scale. Flock Panther will be available next year. I don't remember at all. I don't think that. Anyway, he's coming finally. He's finally making it. They're finally making it happen. Huge shout out to Bob for that, and of course, huge shout out to Hector for showing that off.
Probably like $400 or $500.
Oh, it's going to be all of $500 for sure.
It's probably going to be a little bit more with the flocking, but yeah, for sure, absolutely, and probably more so with the freaking tariff surcharge. Dear God. And this, of course, is exciting. Continuing the line for 2000X, Tila and Orko. This is actually going to be a 2-pack. They are not separate. They're not separate characters. They're actually going to be in the same pack out. So that's freaking awesome. This, of course,
that Tila face render is fucking beautiful.
It's freaking incredible. Oh my God, this is crazy. So, and everything about this is just like top notch. I mean, like, this is just freaking gorgeous. Orko looks amazing too. Like, seriously, just literally like they jumped out of the cartoon screen. No word on who did the sculpting on this, but I have a funny feeling that our good friend Tommy Hodges had a little bit to do with it, considering he's already worked on both Tila and Eva Lynn. So
yeah, he's like all over the place with these.
The man is he just can't stop himself. That's the problem. Yeah. And then, of course, 1/6 scale Triclops prototype was actually showed by Hector, and this thing is badass. This thing is freaking ridiculous.
I'm excited about this one, man.
Yeah, I am very, very excited. Look at that! Oh my God!
You gonna get it, Neil? You gonna get it?
I mean, it's very tempting. I can't be a completist. Despite what Home Arcade says,
I know
with the 1/6 scale. The 1/6 scale, it's just too pricey to just drop every time, you know.
Well, you got to pick and choose on some of them. I get it.
Yeah.
But
Triclops is like one of my favorite guys.
Oh yeah, Triclops. Fuck,
yeah.
He's always
Triclops and Trapjaw are my favorite from that like crew.
Yep.
So like I don't know.
Well, if you have Trapjaw, then you're going to have to get Triclops.
No, Jay, don't say that.
And then they teased us with a teaser image. So, guys, who do you think these are?
So the first one's got to be King Hiss, right? Because of the snakes on the top of the head.
So a lot of people are saying King Hiss for the first one. I think
I'll give you that. Yeah, that's King Hiss all day.
And then who's
from 2000X though.
Yep.
But here's the thing. And this is what's kind of weird. These aren't 1/12. These are 1/6. Why would they be releasing King Hiss? I guess they could do it.
He never came out yet.
Yeah, but I guess they could do King Hiss. Yeah, they could do King Hiss.
It would make sense. He's one of the 4. You know what I'm saying? Faction leaders. You know what I mean? I gotta have King Hiss.
Yeah.
Okay. So King Hiss on that side, but who's the other guy? That's a tough one. I'm having a very hard time figuring out who this is. Like, it could be a version of Skeletor. I'm thinking it could be.
Oh, you're thinking? No, like they already did it though. They came out with the pieces, the Terror Claw.
The Terror Claw, right?
No, yeah, but I'm not necessarily thinking about Terror Claw because you can see that it definitely has those little. See the peaks? That definitely looks like Skeletor armor, right? I don't think it's Terror Claw, but there's something else going on here. Right, but it does. But with the shroud, I'm thinking it's definitely some sort of Skeletor. I'm wondering which one though.
Chad is saying Keldor.
Oh, that might be possible. That might, but Keldor doesn't have web feet.
I know who it is. I'll tell you.
Oh, okay.
This is a misdirect.
Huh?
It is Zodak.
Oh, there's an interesting one.
Arcade's laughing.
This guy must be high. There's no way that is Zodak whatsoever.
Wow,
badass looking Zodak.
Wear a hood.
I mean, he could, but them Freddy Krueger hands he's got right there. Big ass claws.
I know Zodak has webbed feet. Does it? You can't have.
I don't know. It ain't Zodak.
Saying Keldor, but the web feet is what's really killing me. And again, that could be the misdirect. I think that actually Hatter might have a point here. It could be that you might be able to swap something out from.
Can you zoom in on the feet, please, sir?
You want to zoom in on the feet? I mean, like,
yes,
it's pretty obvious.
See him. Got experience
Oh
in
my God,
wearing
I
steel.
know who it is. I know who it is. It's,
You know who it is?
It's Stinkor.
Stinkor.
It's got some big bird looking legs right there. I don't know.
I mean, it could be.
Stinkor.
Stinkor has web
webbed
feet. Yeah, he has web feet. It could be Stinkor. I mean, he in Revelation, he was in that garbage pile still, so it's possible.
Dude, Stinkor's my favorite character. If they make a fucking Stinkor, I'm all over it in whatever scale. I don't care.
I think the shroud is to throw people off.
That's what I'm saying. I think this shroud is like a misdirect. I think that this is a character that doesn't necessarily wear a shroud, but they put a shroud on him. It's a buff Shadow Weaver.
Man, I don't know. That's a tough one.
All right. Well, we'll let everybody else continue to guess. Necroconda.
Oh,
that's an interesting. Yes, actually, that makes
sense. But they I don't think
that's
they would
not popular enough.
I don't think. Yeah, they wouldn't do that in 1/6 scale. 1/6 scale is it's got to be popular enough that they're going to make their money.
It's true. I agree, but that's a really great guess. That's a really good guess. That cannot be a 2-pack. 1/6 scale 2-pack. That would be the most expensive 2-pack ever. Jesus. So no Flock Panther. MHA had a nightmare.
No, it happened, I swear.
Chewy's in the house. What's going on, Chewy? Good to see you, brother. Thanks for joining. Montana, no, I don't think so. He doesn't have enough feet.
He's missing some legs.
You're missing a couple of legs.
Montana is a whole thing. I'm sticking with Stinkor. You heard it right here.
Yeah, Stinkor would be an interesting. I think the hood is a throw. Sorry,
imagine Stinkor walks in. He's got a hoodie on, and he's like, "Hello," and then he takes his thing off. Like he walks into a bar. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
Man, you don't think Mosquito?
No, because Mosquito's got the big pumps on his. He's got all the kind.
You know what? It's the regular version of Disco Skeleton. No, I'm just kidding. Another the regular release of Disco Skeletor now. Ninjor. Yeah, but no, the straps don't.
Maybe
Ninjor doesn't have. Does Ninjor have like claws in the thing?
Yeah,
he's good in Mondo.
He has claws. Ninjor has claws. He's got web feet too. Ninja's got web feet and claws. Cobra Khan with a cloak. Yeah, we're getting some interesting comments here. Stinkor at the bar. Oh yeah.
He just shows up, and everybody at the bar's like, "What's that smell?" And he's like, "You've been smelling me the whole time."
Frankie, what if it's a cape and not a cloak?
It's Dr. Doom.
It is Dr. Doom. All right, guys, keep those comments coming in. We do love to talk about them. But I think one of the biggest greats that happened this year, it had definitely had to be our trip to San Diego, and of course Flipor. Flipor came in 2025. Wow, what a crazy journey Flipor took. I mean, we already talked about the fact that we literally got grazed by the tariffs. It was a close call.
They tried to stop us, guys.
Yeah, they did. It was crazy.
They tried to fucking stop us. We were like, yeah.
No, the funniest thing was when you had the video of the people loaded on the boat, and you had the music from TMNT playing. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
With the foot soldiers.
Yeah. That was
right.
that was a lot of fun. That was freaking hilarious. Yeah, Flipor went full circle. We had another panel at San Diego Comic-Con. We were able to announce brand new figures. As a matter of fact, San Diego Comic-Con was the debut of Toys R Us, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Huge shout out to Toy Habits for breaking this news. Guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to toyhabits.com. They're a wonderful news resource for toy news all year round. Give them a like and a follow. Tell them we sent you. Sold out in minutes, crashed the site multiple times. And we even...
Very frustrating time it was, but I won't comment on that.
You're never gonna let us live that down, are you?
It was rough.
Home K doesn't understand the the mathematics when you have 120 something and you have 500 people that want them.
It was a crazy experience, but it was a good thing. I'm glad that it happened like that.
Yeah, this was a crazy time at Comic-Con. The Toys R Us was that first day where we showed up with these figures at the Bull Airs booth. We had like a line. There was a line of people, and we just sold them. And then I had to bring more the next day, and then we had that online sale, and that online sale just sold out in like seconds. So thanks everybody that came out. This was a wild success for a variant figure, and there seems to be, and what I really liked, I will say this, is that a lot of people like appreciated like the lore behind this, and so we're gonna like continue that. Like we have a comic book I'm trying to get made. Trying to do it with Gilly and knock on wood, an artist that I really, really love. And, we're going to do a full comic, like 100 and something page comic, where, we can attach a piece of IP. And I think it's really fucking entertaining. It's basically like Masters of the Universe meets South Park. And I think if people like shit like this, if people like, there's no harm in like a joke that evolves into something funny. It's like I don't know, like it's like TMNT in a way where hopefully we can continue with this. The Spirit figure did really well for us as well. Like we sold out in like a day of that. Like I'm very proud of the fact that like close to a year is when we started shipping everything out in terms of Kickstarters, because I've been burned on Kickstarters before. There are Kickstarters that I've invested in that like 3-4 years down the line, you still don't hear anything. I will not let that happen on my watch. We're going to make sure that I think the key with Kickstarters is to have everything ready to go. So if and when you fund, you can just work out any kinks and then you can just ship it, start making it, turn the machines on. So hopefully we are, the comic is a blast. So there's two things that are happening. I'll talk about the comic first. We're working on this comic book. It's already written. The story is pretty fucking funny. I am going to put the money into just drawing the whole thing and getting it made so that when it's time for, to go up for sale, it's not like a thing where you have to wait a year for it. It's, like hopefully, we sell the comic and then a month later you can have it. You know what I mean? Like that's kind of the goal. In tandem, we're doing these little animation shorts. I'll announce it to people here, but if you haven't seen it, watch the animation short we did with the talented Tom Shorlton, who animated that. What I want to do is I want to invest some money into doing Flipboard PSAs, and we'll release these like PSAs during the year because PSAs are cheap to animate, because it's normally talking head stuff, but funny PSAs like in Flipboard style where he's being a dick. So we're working on like a few things, and then next year we're gonna do Wave 2, and we have the Hound.
Prior to that, I mean, like lightning struck twice, though, Hatter. I mean, a few months later, the Toy Stalker exclusive, Spirit of Flipboard, it literally sold out virtually in one day. It was crazy. The site kept crashing multiple times. It literally was like lightning struck twice. Like this was insane. And huge shout out again to everyone who supported this. I know a lot of people are still asking, about this particular figure. But yeah, things are things are just moving along. Like it's freaking crazy, and I'm just humbled by everyone who's supported this line.
Yeah, man. Everybody came out, and there's been a lot of people that are like spreading the word, and this is like a dream project for me. Like, this is somebody that grew up with Motu, but also likes shit that's funny. This is something like I had a blast writing that graphic novel. I had a blast making if you haven't seen the video, even if you're not interested in Flipboard, please watch the commercial we did of like Spirit of Flipboard. He meets the Ninja Turtles, the Ghostbusters are in. It's like, to me, it's like an adult version of a toy commercial. And I had like, this is right up my wheelhouse. So I'm hoping if people keep coming out, I'll keep pushing this and expanding this. And we're taking Wave 2 very seriously. Yes,
and Wave 2 starts with Tosser. This was a huge drop a few months ago. This guy's going to be freaking great. He's going to be huge too, but not as huge as another character, which we'll talk about. But tell us a little bit more about Tosser, because I think a lot of people would like to know about.
Tosser is the asshole postal guy in the land of Nefertiti. You know, if you are a collector, what's your biggest nightmare? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want a dude like this. The origin of Tosser, I haven't worked out completely, but basically he was a mild-mannered postal service guy in the land of Nefertiti. Okay, and he had a very handsome face, and he was just like a normal guy. Okay, but then he ran into and he would deliver everything on time, and he was a model citizen, a model employee, and then I don't know what happened. Maybe somebody threw acid in his face. Maybe a disgruntled collector ran him over, tore the skin off his face. We don't know yet, okay, because I haven't worked it out. But and then he got severely critically maimed, and then rebuilt back up. His arm was severed. They gave him a fucking cybernetic arm, and he basically grew. And he's like, you know what? I'm gonna take revenge on those people. And then Flipboard gets involved. I don't know how. We'll figure that out. Okay, it's like Spider-Man villains. At some point, they go through something and they blame it all on Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
I love I love the shipping company he works for. It's
yes, he works for UPOS. Okay, UPS is just one of the shipping company. He might have a job somewhere else, but he works for UPOS, and he's there to destroy your packages. And Flipboard hates him because if you're a toy flipper, you don't want to do just delivering fucking fucked up shit. You can't sell that. So Tosser is a menace. He's a maniac. He is being sculpted as we speak right now. And I think this guy's going to be a blast. He's going to come with some fun shit. The accessories, I think, are where a lot of this is going to shine too, because you're gonna. I am taking a. It's funny you mentioned Playmates, because Playmates aesthetic is a big inspiration for a lot of this shit, as you'll see. But this takes a page out of a lot of shit that I kind of like am inspired by. So yes, Tosser is definitely going to be in the wave, and hopefully next year we'll have renders to show you and all of this. I found my Flipboard RossCon. See, that's why you got to get to Ross. You know what I mean? But yes, Tosser. And then currently being sculpted, we have this guy right here, the Hound from Hell, the Hound of Tarjay, the Flipper Killer. Because in 2026, I had mentioned on the Instagram that all flippers will die. And this is the curse. He is a cursed beast that roams the marketplace of Tarjay and maybe some other marketplaces. We don't know. He's got his big old, if you go to any Target, you've seen that big red ball. That's what he's going to fuck you up with. He's going to come with some great shit too. You think that this is all you get? You're going to get more than stuff. And this guy is going to be a new tool. I mean, Tosser is a new tool too, by the way. He is going to tower over Flipboard. He is a big body figure, and people really seem to love this guy. And I hope that he funds. You know what I mean? I hope I'm trying to make stuff that I love and I'm inspired by. And I know that there are a lot of people that grew up the same way I did. And they love Playmates. They love Motu. They love things that are funny. Funny sells. I have to say this. Things that are badass sell. but funny also can sell. So I'm hoping that we can get this up and running. I hope people support and spread the word and get this out there. It's an independent IP. So yeah, but the Hound of Tarjay, he's fucking coming, but baby, he's coming. I fucked that up, but it's okay. He's coming. All flippers will die. I fucked that one up too.
I can't wait. I'm really, 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 really very excited about this whole line. Of course, 2025 saw that Flip War finally got in the hands of virtually everybody. Literally, we are down to like 20 people. 20. I said 25 people. It is absolutely
get them in your hand, because I don't really want to. I'm not going to revisit. We're going to keep this train going. We're going to go very linear. The only thing I'll revisit Flip War for is, and again, we would add some new tooling. Maybe we do a Christmas figure at some point. I don't know, like a Santa Claus or something, because a lot of people have been asking for that because it kind of makes sense. But I really don't want to revisit that tooling. I want to continue and move forward and make adult collectible toys that I think we would all like and shit like this. And by the way, sculpted by the great Brandon Gash,
yes, sir,
who sculpted one of the best Donatello figures that's going to be coming out next year for Mondo. Also was one of the main sculptors on that Thundercats layer that you see behind Jay. So I am taking this seriously. I put up serious money behind this. So, I hope it funds. If it doesn't, we'll call it. We made some really cool renders. I have a feeling it'll fund. I'm cautiously optimistic, and I really want people to have this. I think that as toy collectors, we would all fucking love something like this. So yeah, dude.
Absolutely, really, really excited. MHA,
you're everybody in the chat that's being very supportive of it as well. I know sometimes it's a hard sell for independent figures. I just think I feel like I'm getting to this point. I don't know if everybody else is, but I love Ninja Turtles. I love Motu. I love the things that I like, Street Fighter. But I think that I would love more independent figures in the space, because even separated from Flip War, I think that's where the industry is going. There's going to be a lot of like sort of how like in the 90s, like in movies, independent films became like a big thing. That's where I see this going. I think that you're going to see a lot more independent shit coming out, and that's going to make their own IPs. And so I want to thank everybody that supported it. We had a lot, dude. We had 1,500 backers. That's a lot. That says something. We had a lot of people. So I'm just hoping that we can kind of like keep their interest and something new. I'm going to stop pitching now. Sorry, guys. I got long-winded because I love talking about.
No. MHA, how was it? How was it? What are your takeaways from the Flip War release? The everything that happened. I know you're a little salty about the SDCC, but other than that, how did it work out for you?
Oh man, shit, it was amazing. I'm so glad to be a part of the project with you guys. It's been an amazing experience for what, like 3 years now, because there was a whole bunch of time and preparation before the whole Kickstarter kickstarted. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I've been loving the whole process, and then seeing everything coming to fruition for Wave 2. I can't wait. There's still a figure that I'm hoping makes the cut for Wave 2. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention it. You know what I'm saying? But there's one I know Neil knows who I'm talking about. He's another big character. That's all I can say. But I'm hoping. You know what I'm saying? I already know the fun. You know what I mean? But it's just like, it's a great line, and I highly recommend it to everybody. That's all I can really say about it.
Thank you, bud.
We will have more details throughout the year, and we will be visiting a couple of shows as well to promote this. There's going to be a lot of things on the docket for all these. But of course, we're like, as Hatter said, a graphic novel is coming. The IP is just growing in leaps and bounds. It's just crazy. And
yeah, I think the graphic novel will be a really fun thing. It's actually the thing I'm most confident about, only because like my background is like a writer and a character designer. So, and I've done comics, so I feel like going back into that is going to be a fun thing. So it'll be a legitimate comic, like meaning legitimate comic, meaning like it's not going to be amateur hour, but it'll be a fun. I think people will have fun because it's off the wall. It's ridiculous. Somebody puts a figure in his ass. You know, it's like it's a fun. It's just gonna be a fun rated R time. If you like those things.
Absolutely. So yeah, I'm of course humbled by the response, and also just how I want to give a huge shout out, massive shout out to but because honestly I think that he doesn't get enough praise, truthfully, but I want to give Toy Stalker a huge shout out. He's gone above and beyond to get these things out to people, and he's been taking a lot of flack. A lot of people have been, just saying, but it's not warranted. The man has been working tirelessly to try and get these things to people. So huge shout out to Toy Stalker for helping us with that. I mean, it's you guys have no idea how logistics.
Oh yeah, it's just one of those things that we couldn't anticipate, but we'll be ready for. I think the point is, learn from an action figure chew toy. That would be fun. Just learning from the things, mistakes, and how to improve. But I'm very excited about this. Brandon Gash, the sculptor, doing a fucking amazing job, and. This is just he's taking this as seriously as he takes his Mondo work. You know what I mean? He's not half-assing this at all. This is an amazing sculpt. So I'm very, very fucking excited about this. I can't wait. I can't wait to show everybody all the accessories that he's going to come with. It's going to be a lot of fucking fun.
Freaking incredible. Well, guys, that was the wrap up for 2025. It's been great. Just reliving these memories and what was the good, the bad. What was the bad, the really bad,
good, bad, and the ugly.
The bad and the ugly, but the great stuff really is what made this year really, really cool, particularly with Flipboard and everything like that. But what does 2026 have to offer us, guys? First things first, as a Motu fan, I think that we can all look forward to the Masters of the Universe movie. I mean, this thing has been brewing for. I mean, after years and years and years of promises, we're finally getting a Masters of the Universe live action film. Mr. Hallmarcade, what are your thoughts about this movie? Do you have?
To be honest, I'm not really interested in it. I'm not going to watch it. I'm just fucking with you. I'm just kidding. Of course I'm going to watch it. That shit looks hot. Oh, I can't wait until the first trailer comes out. I think one might come out during the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Okay, so here's the thing. And this is I think Mattel's doing this on purpose, but we've been getting rumors that there was going to be a trailer like 6 months, like 3 months ago. Then there was a rumor that's going to come out during the Anaconda trailer thing. But I think you're right. I think the Super Bowl. When is the Super Bowl this year? Like when is it?
Like February, some shit, right?
It's a little too late. I think that they would need to do it a little bit earlier than that.
Well, wait. When is it supposed to come out?
May. It's supposed to come out in May.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Wow.
July. Sorry, my bad.
Still, maybe.
Sorry,
you never know. They might push it.
No,
we might get some teasers.
I think we'll get a teaser.
They can't push it. They already have
they have a full release date. June 5th. June 5th is a hard date.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the trailer. Like, what if they just push the trailer for like the Super Bowl, but before then they give us some teasers?
Yeah. That's what we're expecting. We're expecting like at least a handful of teasers before the Super Bowl for sure. I think the Super Bowl we're going to get one of those, like 2-minute, extended trailers. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Which I think is probably what's.
Well, I'm positive they've already like focus tested some trailers somewhere, right?
Well, It's not even the trailers. I did a whole interview with someone who actually watched.
Right. I remember
the
that
first cut,
yeah.
And they were impressed. They were very impressed, which gives me hope.
I liked Bumblebee. I thought that was a fun movie.
Yeah, Bumblebee was great. I mean, like, you know, he knows how to direct. Travis Knight knows what he's doing. He definitely knows how to direct. So there's a lot of hope for this film. Yeah, June 5th. Yeah, I know, right? There's definitely a lot of potential for this film. So we are very excited.
This is a very difficult property to make into a live action film. So you know, it just is. So you know, I don't know. Hope for the best. With this, I think they have a problem with isn't Jared Leto in the
Everyone's saying the exact same thing. So, but
yeah.
from what I understand, again, from John Campea, a lot of guys who've done reviews, a lot of people were saying a lot of things. Again, the person that we interviewed, they all say that he did a decent job so far. Right?
Oh no, I have no. I'm under no illusions that he didn't do a good job. I'm just saying that I think he's in. There's a personal element with him.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. There's
advertising a little difficult, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm rooting for it. Dude, there's no like good or bad. You know, you want something like this to be a success because even if it's not, I said this about Mutant Mayhem. It's like, even if it's not like your cup of tea, if it's successful, it's good for everybody because it extends the brand. So I'm rooting for it regardless, even if I hated like everybody in it, even if I hated the movie, which, you know, we'll see. But like, I want this to do well for the Masters of the Universe brand because I love it so much. So,
Absolutely.
You know, I'm just hoping that it does well.
Yeah. Well, you know what? 2026 is going to be the year of Master Universe. I truly believe that. 2 different lines of Master Universe action figures, one from Mattel proper and one that's already under pre-order for Mondo, both concentrating on 2000X.
Yeah.
It's going to be an absolute freaking powerhouse.
Yeah.
The movie's going to come out. A video game's going to come out. A beat 'em up video game, TMNT style.
Oh, dude, that's what I'm most excited about is that fucking beat 'em up video game because it's the same people I think that made the Ninja Turtle one, which I still play to this day. I still love that fucking game.
Yeah, dude, it's ridiculous. Like, and the fact that it's coming out in very short time. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to be released, but I mean, we're gonna get it eventually, and I just can't wait until this thing's released. It's got so many earmarks from Filmation. The whole thing is just a love letter to Master Universe fans. So this is going to be.
I can't wait to beat Home Arcade in this game.
You can't beat me in shit. I'm gonna beat you in this game. I can't wait.
Dude, you see how she just threw Beastman? Hey, Jay, can you rewind? That's how I'm gonna throw Mr. Home Arcade. Cross his ass, just like that. Just like, get ready, baby. It's gonna happen.
You're sadly mistaken. You'll see.
No,
it definitely has to be a thing. They have to have a 4-player mode. They cannot do this without 4 players. And I've seen some gameplay, and they were touring Europe, and I did see that they actually had more than 1 player. So can't wait till can't wait until we actually
sexy Sprite Evo. Dude, we got to all play this on a stream when this comes out.
100%. We got to play this on stream. Yeah. And you know what? We are very excited at the whole prospect of Master Universe just literally killing it in 2026. That my good friend Mike over at Turning Royalty and myself, we a little while ago went ahead along and got all of our friends together, and with the help of yourself, Hatter, MHA, and so many others, we were able to successfully raise funding for
Multiverse.
I'm gonna be there, Jay. We're gonna fucking.
We're definitely gonna be there, 100%. We know, like for sure, there's gonna be a Flipboard. I'm pretty sure Flipboard is gonna make an appearance for sure. He's gonna probably rob the entire room. Heads up, we have sold out of our second room block, just so that everybody knows, and we are working to get a third room block open. So yeah, like rooms are selling fast. So guys, if you still have not been able to book a room, don't worry, we know about that. So we are
I
We're
love
hard at
it.
work at that. So, and we have so many great events which are coming up. I mean, so many activities that we mentioned already. Celebration of Master Universe from 1982 all the way to 2026. It's freaking crazy. She-Ra celebration. The video games of Master Universe. Believe it or not, there were actually multiple video games in Master Universe. It's actually kind of crazy. Most of them were terrible, and so many things. We're hoping to get an arcade down there. I've been talking to MHA about maybe getting a custom cabinet going, so that we can actually have that that game, and maybe actually have a tournament. You can see it. You can watch it live as MHA.
Dude, that would be
yourself.
fucking. That would be fucking.
That would be hot. That's
Yeah.
possible. It's definitely
Dude.
possible.
So we definitely want to see something like
Dude,
that.
I love a good convention based on some shit that I love. You know what I mean? I miss PowerCon. I love a good fucking convention. So I'm very excited that you're doing this, man. And I'll fucking be there, and everybody will spread the word, especially as we get closer. We'll turn it out. This is a good Motu year that's coming up.
This is a great time to be doing this. And we have some incredible guests coming too, guys. Like, this is incredible. We have the likes of Ken Coleman, a wonderful digital artist from Ireland. The man is just killing it with his artwork. You guys have to see it. He has a wonderful lenticular that we're going to be selling on the website. It's already been offered on our Kickstarter. People have already taken advantage of that. It looks great. It's Prince Adam turning into He-Man. So if you guys know lenticulars, you just kind of like tilt it a little bit, and it actually changes. We have Joshua Sky, the man who's literally writing the lore of Master Universe in the mini comics. He's going to be there, so you can find out a little bit more information about how he develops his story. I know you, Hatter, will definitely definitely pick his brain about that kind of stuff. 100%. Tony Washington is going to be there, a wonderful artist and established.
Tony's fucking great, man. If you look up
incredible.
Tony Washington's art, I saw him at what was I forgot the convention, but fucking phenomenal artist.
It was probably LA. It was probably LA Comic Con.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, the man's incredible. Tim Sheridan, who wrote many of the episodes for Master Universe Revelation and Revolution, along with Transformers Siege, as well as a staff writer on Star Trek Lower Decks, and multiple other productions. He'll be there as well. So we're really honored to welcome him to the show. For anybody who's a fan of the 1987 Master Universe movie, who isn't? Be honest, guys. William Stout, the original designer of all of the costumes, of all the costumes and production designer, he designed the look for He-Man, Teela, Man-at-Arms, and of course Skeletor. He also did the look for Gwildor, as well as many other figures in the movie. He'll be there, so it's going to be great to pick his brain and find out exactly how he came up with those characters. And then, of course, we have the Eternian royalties themselves.
Wow. Look at that.
Melendi Britt, the voice of She-Ra. We're so honored to have her. She-Ra did not have much of a birthday this year, to be honest with you guys. So we're going to change that. In 2026, we're going to celebrate She-Ra proper. We're going to have a cake. It's going to be awesome. We're going to have cake.
Oh, nice.
We're going to have. We're going to just really celebrate She-Ra as she should have been celebrated. And the great Alan Oppenheimer, the voice of Skeletor. Wow. It's going to be freaking great. He's a legend. He doesn't do many conventions any longer because he's in his 90s, guys. It's crazy. He's in his 90s.
Enjoy meeting these people while you can meet them. That's all I gotta say. Yeah,
absolutely. And over the weekend, Mike and I announced one more guest, and we still have a few more to announce leading up to the show. But another Master Universe alumni from the 1987 movie. We have just announced that Anthony DeLonghi, Blade, from the Master Universe 1987 movie, will be our guest.
That's awesome.
At the Master Universe, Motuniverse. Now the fans of the power. So yeah, we're doing everything we can to make this a really special event, guys, and we are excited. I'm looking forward to 2026, guys, and thank you guys again for celebrating.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a fun year, man. It's gonna be fun. We have a lot of adventures this year, this coming year. You know what I mean? It's fucking. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. You have a question there from Obi Juan about vendors, by the way, Jay.
I'm not sure. I'm not handling the vendors themselves, but we still have vendor tables available. So you can, if you're interested, Obi-Wan, you can definitely give us a. There's actually now that you mentioned it, there's a vendors page on the exhibitors section. So basically, fill out the form, and one of our team will actually get back to you as soon as you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, our booths are quickly selling out. I can tell you that because we're actually saving a couple of booths for some interested parties, which I can't really hold on to for too much longer. So if that's what you're asking about, yeah, booths are disappearing quickly. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
This is actually a great idea because PowerCon is not here anymore, and so this is going to fill in a much needed gap as well. So get in while you can. It's going to be a blast. I'm going to try to spend as much time as I can over there, and yeah, it's going to be it's going to be a great 2026. Also, I think there was a chat up there, but Frankie Rivera, if you do want a certain thing that you missed out on, DM me or DM Mega J, and I think we might be able to accommodate it because I actually found something the other day. So
where is that? I can't find it. I can't see it.
That's all right. Just Frankie knows. Just hit us up
Okay.
Right. But on Instagram if you can. I think that's all, right, guys? I gotta skedaddle.
Yeah. Let's guys, thank you for hanging out with us and recapping 2025. It has been incredible hanging out with you guys, and thank you for following all of our channels. It's always been a pleasure. We do this for you guys, and it's just a lot of fun, and that's all we're really doing at the end of the day. We're just having fun and just doing what we can, and making content for you guys has always been the biggest joy for all of us. I mean, like, it's just so much fun looking at toys, man. Like, seriously, how much more fun can you have than that? It's freaking awesome. There it is, the champions in affinity. That's right. I want to thank my good friends, Mr. Home Arcade and the Mad Hatter himself. MHA, how can people reach you, and what are you working on, my friend?
Oh, shit, they can reach me by going on my channel. Mr. Home Arcade, and I got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. I want to do a big video on 45 custom sky sleds. Everybody gets a sky sled. You know what I'm saying? You got all the different factions. I got a whole bunch. Been collecting over the past 2 years. So, but other than that, I mean, I got a whole bunch of reviews. I still got a multi-bot I didn't review. A whole bunch of other ones that still didn't come over here to the USA yet. Which is, oh my God, that figure looks so good. But yeah, besides that, I had fun hanging out with y'all because, we all post videos about toys and whatnot. But for me personally, I don't know nobody close by that loves the same stuff that I'm into. You know what I mean? So hanging out with y'all just, kind of gives me that. You know what I'm saying? Even though we all spread out across the world, it still counts. You know what I mean? So I appreciate y'all. I just want y'all to know that. That's all I got to say.
Fuck yeah.
Guys, please follow Mr. Home Arcade on all the social medias. The man's always doing some great work, and his customs are just top-notch. Hatter, how can people reach you? And, of course, what are you working on?
You can reach me at the Mad Hatter Review channel. We'll do some more reviews up until the new year. This was a fun one because Home Arcade and Jay are my friends. They're we're just friends. So we wanted to do this. We should do more of these. We should do one where we play some video games and do one. But like this was just like if people don't know. Sometimes you have like, oh, let's go on this podcast, let's go on this and that. This is more like we talked about it. We're like, we'll just hang out because we kind of started this whole Flipboard thing together, and we're just a team, and we're all buddies. And like I think it's very important to hold on to people that share your interests, that grew up the way you grew up with. That's the best benefit of having this channel is meeting. I'm not just talking about these guys, but like people in the chat, like meeting other people that grew up in the same way that we grew up, that understand references like from the 80s and 90s and understand that's just, a fun time, and, just trying to create new stuff too, together. So this was fun. And, we I don't know. I feel like all together we're doing something special, and hope to continue doing it for many years, and I love you guys, and happy New Year. I'm sure I'll talk to you before the New Year, but Happy New Year, and Happy New Year to the chat. I love you guys too. I love everybody. Okay, except that fucking guy. Except that one fucking dude. Fuck him.
Guys, thanks for hanging out with us and recapping 2025. Let's look forward to 2026 in a few short days, guys. And just as a quick reminder, Super 7's 2 stores will be closing on January 31st. So, guys, even if you're not going to buy anything, visit the store if you live in California and are within driving distance. It might be your last chance to see them at brick and mortar. And pick up a souvenir. I believe that they're having a 60% discount on most items. So
When
if there's
is
something,
when's the last day again
31st. It's the 31st.
of December?
No, yeah, December. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think. Did it say January? No, I'm pretty sure it said December. Well, let me do a quick check. Hold on, read it quick.
You should drive down there, Hatter.
I might, dude. It's like an hour and a half away. I might just fucking drive down. I don't know. See, just kind of. If I don't buy anything, just fucking drive down to San Diego.
Yeah, December 31st. Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah,
Okay.
only 2 days left, guys. So do what you can. I mean, it's 1 day left. It literally is 12:30 now. Oh, sorry, 2 days for you guys.
2 days. Yeah.
2 days for you.
Jay's in the future.
Yeah, I am.
I'm in the future with him. It's 12:30 for me.
That's true. Yeah.
Mike of Attorney Realty has already been there. He picked up a couple things for me. Huge shout out to Mike for doing
Oh,
that.
nice.
But yeah, guys, definitely visit the site. Visit both sites if you can. Not visit one of the sites if you can, whichever one you can, because it might be the last time. Take some pictures too. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's always a pleasure recapping the end of the year. We're going to keep doing this as long as we can do it, guys, because we love doing this. We do love you guys. Thank you so much for all your support. You guys are the best. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. It's always a pleasure. Good journey, everybody. Happy New Year if we don't see you, but we will definitely be seeing you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, guys. Take care.
Bye.